6:32 right now, Wednesday, August the 12th. Back to school for those in Fort Smith. Campus about to be buzzing.
Yeah, 5 News reporter Emily Moss live in Fort Smith this morning. And Emily, have people started showing up yet?
Yeah, good morning, Joe and Tiffany. We have a few more staff members. We actually just talked to the principal a little bit off camera. She started to get some things set up. She even rolled out a red carpet here for when these kids start to arrive. So it's a lot of excitement brewing here this morning. I spoke to the superintendent, Martin Mahan, who says that there's not really a lot changing this year. Mostly they're focusing on expanding their programs, like the new academy model, the Computer Science Academy opening at Chaffin Middle School, and they're adding to the Health Science Academy already offered at Darby. The district says the new program is designed to create a path into the IT program at the Peak Innovation Center. Mann says that the program will bring that technology focus into students' day-to-day learning.
Computer Science Academy at Chaffin Middle School has got its first cohort of students starting the 6th grade there. They went through an application process and were accepted, and they will have a hands-on approach with robotics, coding, IT-related fields, and all of their content will go through the lens of IT.
Now they're also looking ahead to the next school year. They plan to open a new academy at the Boonville Elementary that will be focused on their partnership with the National Guard base. It's going to include even programs like Singaporean and Mandarin math to make sure that they're really strengthening their relationships with these new families moving to the area for the military. Live in Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Emily Moss, 5 News.
Well, 5 News viewers have been sending us their back to school photos. Take a look at these. These are fantastic. Zane, we've got those cool senior jeans over there. Have a great senior year. I love this one of Jace. What a creative picture. Looks like an old elementary school picture and then now as a senior holding that. That is awesome.
Oh, it's going to have a great year. Oh, they look so good. You just know that their year is going to be fantastic by how well they're dressed, put together, and the smiles on their faces.
Yes, they look excited for the new year. And we want to see your back to school pictures. Keep sending them in. Just send them to that number right there on your screen, 479-785-5000. For a chance to see them right here on 5 News this morning.
Oh, we just got a new back to school photo. We're going to have to show that here in a minute.
Ooh, can't wait to see it. Well, back to school means more traffic on the roads.
Yeah, it can be a stressful shift, especially for teens and those driving themselves to class for the first time. An instructor at A+ Driving Academy in Texas has some tips for those first-year drivers.
Stay off your phones. Make sure you're paying attention. So always be prepared to stop and go slow through any school zone. I recommend parents taking their students before school starts on their school route. They can get used to the signs. They can get used to the pattern of traffic.
Well, police also recommending that all drivers and parents review school zone speed limits and just keep an eye out for kids that'll be walking or biking. Now, the first school bell for Rogers ringing here is soon. What is it? Are they started at 8 or 7:30?
I think 8, but 7:30 threw me off yesterday in Bentonville, so you never know these days.
Yeah.
5 News reporter Jada Daniels joining us live from Rogers. And Jada, Rogers Public School, they've been getting ready all summer. What have they been working on?
They sure have. Now, sun is up, so you know what that means. Students will be arriving any moment now. You actually might see some of the staff walking in behind me, but what they've been up to, I'm going to let my special guest tell me, which is Superintendent Jeff Perry. Now, Dr. Perry, good morning. I know you guys have been doing a lot of preparation over the summer. Just tell me some of those things you've been working on.
Of course, over the summer, we do a lot of our construction work and end up cleaning the buildings very well because we've got over 3 million square foot under roof, so it's a busy time. So we also look at all of our safety procedures and make sure that we're in good shape for that. And then we have also been working extremely hard on instructional and curriculum materials to make sure that we provide children with the very best possible educational opportunities.
Now, Jeff Perry is going to be with us a little bit more this morning, so I'm going to ask him about that excitement for the first day just ahead. Live in Rogers, covering news where you live, Jada Daniels, 5 News.
Well, college students also gearing up for a new school year. U of A Fort Smith spokesperson says that this morning hundreds of students are expected to be on campus for move-in from 9 to 1. Registered Cup Camp attendees will move into the Lionson dorms. The school says to expect heavy traffic along Waldron Road. Then on Friday, Sebastian Commons and Lionsden residents will be moving in from 9 to 1. UAFS says that this might impact traffic at the intersection of Grant Avenue and North 50th Street, so just be on the lookout. Well, the summer heat and dry weather are putting a strain on Northwest Arkansas's water supply. We were wondering if this would happen here soon.
That's right. The little rain and, of course, the growing demand causing a loss, though, of about 3 feet of stored water a day. So 17 communities are asking people to cut back. Tawnytown made it mandatory with an odd, even water schedule, and they're banning outdoor pool filling. The city director shared their plans in place to help, but it could be years before it makes a difference.
They're spending lots of money upgrading their system, putting in larger pipes and more storage.
Tawnytown says more restrictions could follow if the water use doesn't drop. Well, Lowell City leaders will meet today for a special meeting.
The police chief addressed this in a message on the department's official Facebook page, saying the meeting is, quote, a hasty attempt to move forward with selling the new Lowell Police Department and City Hall buildings. The chief says that rumors the buildings will bankrupt the city are not true. The special meeting agenda says that it is, quote, for the purposes of discussing and potentially amending city council rules. The meeting will start at 6:30. Well, the Rogers City Council has approved calling a special election this November for a proposed bond package. Voters will decide whether to extend the city's 1-cent sales tax and what revenue funds. The total proposed bond package is about $457 million. $118 million will refinance old bonds, while $339 million will go towards capital projects. A majority of the improvements will be with the city's roads, but millions will also go towards parks, police, fire, and animal services. The county will hold the ballot draw for the election in 2 weeks.
Well, Brian Hyatt, the former psychiatrist accused of holding patients against their will, is due back in court today. Hyatt is the former head of a behavioral health unit in Springdale and is facing state and federal charges. A federal indictment alleges Hyatt and multiple staff members used force, threats, and powerful medications to keep patients inside the facility. Today's hearing will focus on Arkansas state charges of Medicaid fraud.